Hi everyone, it's Brenda. I am here to do another tutorial with you. This is a wave or ripple type afghan that I am making today. I'm using a J hook, which is a 6mm, and I'm using Karen Big Cakes yarn in the color Nightberry. It's 10.5 ounces, 300 grams. It is 100% acrylic, but it is really soft. 603 yards, 551 meters. Beautiful blue variant. I'll show you what it looks like and let's get started. So I started with a short chain just so it's easier for me for this tutorial to show you the repeats. This is a beginner level pattern, so I'm only going to show you a little bit and let you go. You'll be able to do most of this on your own without me, or you can refer back to this by stopping and replaying it, and I'll come back at the end and show you how to finish it up. So what we're going to do first is chain 154, and then we're going to start our first row. So we are going to count back 4 chains from the hook, and in that 4th chain we are going to do 1 double crochet. There's our 2, and we're going to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 chain spaces. So you should have 4 double crochet right now. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to do 3 double crochet into that next chain stitch. Don't skip any. That exact next one, we're going to do 3, all in that one space there. Okay, now our next step is we are going to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 3. So this next space we do 1, and then the next one gets another, and then this last one right here, and that makes 3 double crochets after that. Now we are going to skip 4 chain spaces, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th one we are going to start our second section here. We are going to double crochet, chain 1. We're going to do that 4 times in that stitch. That counts as 1. Another double crochet, chain 1 is 2, double crochet, chain 1 is 3, double crochet, chain 1 is 4, all in that same stitch. And we're going to skip 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in that 5th one, we're going to start with that first pattern that we did. So what we're going to do is we are going to do double crochet in the next 3 chain spaces. So we just made 3 double crochets there, and we are going to, in our next stitch, do 3 double crochets in that same stitch. You'll see that there should be 4 chain spaces left, and we are going to put a double crochet into each one of them. So this blanket is going to begin and end with 4 double crochets on both sides. The interior will have 3. So this is what we have so far. So you can see the wave ripple-like pattern beginning. So as we go, you will have shells going straight up here, and then this almost like a chevron here on each side of it. Now you will have a multitude of these, but just for saving time's sake, we're going to do in smaller. So you would finish that across the row, and then we would start our second row, which we will chain 3, turn your work, and we're going to do 1 double in each of the next 3 double crochets. So again, we'll have 4 doubles in the beginning of this row. Here's where a little bit of difference comes in. We are going to skip the next stitch and put 3 double into that next one. Then we are going to skip the next stitch and put 1 double in each of the next 3 double crochets there. So you see what we did for row 2 is we did that exact same pattern down there, just now we skipped because we had those 3 in there, but it's maintaining the side there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start the second part here. This one's easy. We're going to single crochet into that chain 1 space and chain 3. Single crochet into the next chain 1 space and chain 3. Single crochet into that next chain 1 space. Yep, chain 3. And single crochet right into where we start that next section there. So right now, it's like we have these 3 little loops right there. Okay? Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, so we have those 3 little loops is where we just did. Now we are going to continue on with our pattern, and what we are going to do is skip our next stitch, do a double crochet in the second stitch, do 2 more in the tops of each of these double crochets, so we should have 3 double crochets we just created, and then you'll see that we are in the center of that cluster that we had kind of made last time. So what we're going to do is 3 double crochets right in that same spot, and you guessed it, we're going to skip the next stitch, and there will be 4 double crochets, well actually 3 double crochets in our chain 3 space. We are going to do 1 double crochet in the top of each of those. And our last one here. And you would continue all the way across in that same manner. And you can see, and that is our second row. So once again, we will go on to our third row, which we are going to chain 3 and turn. And we will begin by doing 3 double crochet in the tops of each of these double crochets here. This way we have our 4 in the beginning again to keep it. Now we're going to skip 1 stitch and do 3 double in the next. Skip 1 stitch, do 3 double in the next 3, so 1 in each, leaving us with these, the same pattern as the one below. So our ends are going to be the same, they're never going to change. The part that's going to change is this little part in the center. This will be what fluctuates. Everything else is on the end, is the same as that pattern. So what we're going to do now is we are going to skip this first chain space and go into this middle one, and we're going to do the same thing we did on row 1. We are going to do 4 double crochet, chain 1 sets. So we will do double crochet, chain 1, same loop, double crochet, chain 1 for 2, double crochet, chain 1 for 3, double crochet, chain 1 for 4, skip that next set and that first double crochet, and we are going to go into the second double crochet here, and we are going to do 1 double crochet in each of the 3 next stitches. You'll see we are on that middle stitch again, so we are going to do 3 double crochet in that same stitch. And then we are going to skip that next double crochet right there, and you'll see that there are 4 left. Do 1 in tops of each of those. And there's the pattern. This is how it will repeat. Rows 2 and 3 will be repeated until you go through all 3 balls of yarn. When you get to the end, we're just going to fasten off like we normally would, and you know, cut the yarn, hide it, tuck your ends in, weave them in, and you're good to go. You could extend this and make this bigger. They work up pretty quick and they make great gifts. And I wanted to show you what one ball of yarn looks like finished. It does make 33 rows. And there it is, worked up. The nightberry and that little tiny bit I have left is right there, and that is the first row. That makes, like I said, 33. It will make a beautiful throw for your couch or your sitting room. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Here is the finished picture right there of the afghan, the waves or ripple, whichever you would like to call it. Just wanted to show you guys it folded in half and draped over the back of my couch. I hope you like it. Thank you for joining me all today. And if you guys make this, I would love to see it. So you can send me a picture through my contacts below or tag me on any of my medias. And I hope to see y'all soon. Have a great day. Bye, guys.